what you're about to see here on this stage may very well prove to be the greatest thing you've ever seen in your lives. Though statistically speaking, won't be. What is about to happen is myself and my brother will create for all of you a brand new original play. Yes, that is right, you are here for the opening and subsequent closing nights of a Brothers Blackquill production, because we make them up on the spot and refuse to write them down. Now, as I said earlier, we will require a little bit of assistance from you. As well as the title, we will come to you for suggestions, words that we will use throughout the play to sort of build the scenes as they go along, sort of interesting twists and building blocks to make the play fun. To sort of test your ability to give us these suggestions, I'd like everybody on the count of 3 to shout the first word that comes to mind, bearing in mind there are small children within earshot. So 3, 2, 1, words!
Sunny!
Perfect. It is from this sort of tepid wall of noise that we will build our show.
Very well then, shall we?
You know what? Crazy decision. Let's shall.
We are the Brothers Blackquill and we'll make a play for you. Completely improvised, every show we do is new. With help from your suggestions, we'll watch our story grow. Don't ask us where it's going, cause we honestly don't know. We are the Brothers Blackquill, now it's time to start the show.
Huzzah!
Very well. Greetings, gentles all.
And I'm Quentin.
Not yet.
What?
I am Jonathan Blackquill.
I forgot my line.
I'm Quentin.
No, thou art
That's
Jonathan.
your name.
This is
That's your line. Are you
embarrassing for you.
serious right
Forgot
now?
your
How do you
name.
your name? You said 3 times.
I teach-
I swear, you ruined this week. Go straight up your...
Right.
And we are the Brothers Blackquill, and we are here to make a play for you.
But as I said earlier, we will require a bit of assistance.
Yes, we should be building our plays using your ideas.
Lord knows we have no ideas of our own.
Shut up. First, we must choose the title of today's play. As my brother did say earlier in the show, we are going to make a new play on the spot right now, and all that play needs now is a title of a play that has never existed before. Does anyone in the audience have a title? Shout it out.
The Sad Penguin and the Happy Unicorn.
The Sad Penguin and the Happy Unicorn.
A sort of artistic look at the dichotomy of human emotions, happiness, sadness, and with a fun little penguin and unicorn.
Okay, so Sad Penguin and Happy Unicorn, is that what it was? Great, I got
Penguin? What are you, Benedict Cumberbatch?
The penguin.
Take it away, brother.
We take you now far away from the fields and forests, from the towns and countrysides, off far, far in the distance, where people have never dared trot, a place untouched by human hands, a place filled with magic and wonder and mythical creatures of all kinds, Cerberuses, dragons, unicorns, and of course, the most mythical creature of all, the penguin. You see, the penguin is an abomination by every standard of being an animal. A bird that can neither fly and does not like to think as a bird either. One who pretends to be as stand-up and upright as they can be, never truly finding a place for themselves in the world. But slowly and surely, it seemed the penguin population of this town had slowly begun to disperse. All of them moving out to colder climates, leaving only the true and loyal ones to stay in this town. And this is where we find one of the final penguins who are still living among the mythic beasts, Kevin.
Yes, thank you, narrator. That's all for today.
I'm gonna go to the bathroom now.
I gotta fire that guy. He is so mean to me. Other birds can't fly. But he's right. Every day I see my kingdom growing smaller and smaller, the ice of our little adorable igloos melting, and all my little penguin brethren and sisterin leaving to colder climates, and I stay. Why? To be called an abomination by my own narrator? To be laughed at by all the other mythical creatures with cool powers? I wonder why I stay. Maybe because I think if I stay, she'll come back. That unicorn of joy that once touched my life all those years ago.
Meanwhile, on the other side of this strange mythical village, in a tall castle, lived a family of royal unicorns. And one of them in particular, Denise, the princess unicorn, sat alone, even though she seemed much more happier and content in her solitude than the penguin did. I like being alone. It's nice. I don't have to talk to anybody, and I'm just pretty much stupid, so really enjoy my time alone. I really hate if someone interrupted me and leave me to have to speak to someone, but luckily I'm a princess and I have to deal with that sort of thing.
That's right, that's right, Your Highness.
There, quickly.
I don't count, Your Highness. I'm your royal room
And
standard.
royal narrator, why aren't you doing your job? You know everyone in this town has a narrator of their own. Quickly go. Tell them about me.
She was the picture of politeness. She was so kind and beloved by all her people.
They gotta sound nicer. Yeah.
She was kind-hearted and generous, and a fair ruler with a cool head, and always saw reason, and definitely didn't oversee a garbage kingdom full of trash, crime, and violence from all these people who don't respect her rule. Because she was awesome.
Thank you, Quigley. You may leave now.
Okay, over the bench I go.
You do better than that. Apparently you can't. Okay. Quigley, before you leave, a question.
Oh, yeah?
Sorry, I mean,
You didn't ask me that the entire time I went over the bench.
you were having a problem. I didn't want to interrupt you. You
sprinted out
seemed
of the
very
room.
focused.
Go on.
The ball is coming up, is it not? Has everyone RSVP'd who we've invited, all the different races of the town?
Yes, you can RSVP no, right?
Well, I would hope not. I assume everyone's going to come with how happy they are, so we can all enjoy ourselves at this unicorn ball.
Well, it seems everyone was so happy, they sent you back the invitations on fire and also covered in spit. I don't know if they spat on them and then lit them on fire, or lit them because it was really an engineering feat.
How many of these came back like this?
All of them. I imagine it's a new way of saying, love ya.
Quigley,
Yes.
here's 10 pounds, be honest with me. Why are they treating me like this?
Well, I know it's...
Don't they not revel in my happiness? Aren't they isn't enough to know that I'm doing well to make them feel better too?
I don't...
Trickle down happiness.
It just works. Well, I'll tell you this. I don't know much about how happiness works. I'm just a very rich narrator. But I know this. When you take all the happiness and make it so that other people can't be happy, like when you bought the Orange Julius and then barred the doors and then built a secret tunnel so only you could have it.
Yes.
You kind of
Now I never run out.
deprived. You know how that Orange Julius makes you feel?
Yeah, great.
No one else knows how that feels.
But I can tell them. I've been doing so good at telling them how happy I am.
But have you? You like being alone. You don't go out with the people. We saw you in the scene alone. That's how we introduced your character.
You make sense, I understand, Quigley. I will think on this. Try to find some way to get those people to like me. Enjoy, maybe find out at one of your little narrator meetings you all go to.
Yes, the most happening thing. Cut to! Go see.
See.
All
Alright, so we've established that the narrators are their own characters in this show. Where do they have their bi-weekly narrator meeting? What location? Anywhere. The what?
The dump.
The dump? I like the tavern at the dump.
That's very tavern. And I love the idea. So it's bi-weekly, as in twice a week. Not like every 2 weeks. It's like they really had these a lot.
And so, we
Finger on
take
the
you
pulse.
now to the dump, where Quigley shows up a little bit late for his narrator meeting, meeting all the other narrators of all the other people in the town.
We got garbage bottle. Once you step in, it's like a fully furnished tavern.
Oi, Quigley, what took you so long?
You know me, I always have to narrate for that pompous unicorn princess. Always so happy, but she doesn't care about her people. I tell you, I'm glad that narrators, we have a sort of society of narrators, so we don't belong to any kingdom.
Yeah, I mean, my dragon guy I've been talking about recently, well, he's been being a bit of a jerk too, and I'm sure he got his RSVP on fire and covered in gross substances I don't want to talk about.
Hey, wait, who's that guy that just came in? Is he the one that's for that penguin?
Oh yeah, no, we don't talk to him. He's been being, apparently the penguin's like real sad nowadays, even more than the rest of these people, but yeah, we try to make not sure that he keeps it sad over there, and we find our own happiness, you know?
Oh, that seems kind of rude.
Well, yeah, I'm not worried about him. Quigley, just get everything wrapped up. I'm gonna get started in just a few minutes, all right?
All right.
And so, Quigley, curious about the other penguin's narrator, decided to approach him and ask him a few questions.
Hi, do you mind if I talk to you?
Oh, I was over here.
Oh, well, this is the only place I can sit down.
Okay.
Bar.
Hi.
Hi. So I couldn't help it. You narrate for that penguin.
Yeah,
kid,
Kevin the Penguin. Yeah, he's
Kevin the Penguin.
Yeah, he's a very sad penguin. All the other penguins have left the town, so I'm just trying to take care of him.
So
it's getting a lot, man. It's getting to be a lot.
No, okay. I don't know if you recognize me. I narrate for that Happy Unicorn Princess, and remember they met a few years back.
Yeah,
I think your guy fell in love with my guy. How's your kingdom doing, by the way?
Oh, terrible. Everyone is.
I knew it.
I feel bad for the guy. You know, all of his family left, and he didn't even get invited to that stupid party.
No, the unicorn one?
Yeah.
Listen, let me tell you, you brag about it. That party is awful. Your king, I remember, you used to be like the narrating for the best king of the land, and that he meets my person one time, life in the toilet.
She seems to have that effect on people, from what I hear.
Do you ever think we could do more than just narrate these monsters' lives? That maybe we could step in and, I mean, you're narrating for a guy whose whole kingdom is being destroyed by somebody, and we just let it happen. Don't you think maybe we can do more about the sad penguin and the happy unicorn? Title drop? All right.
It's just, you know, there's
Watch out.
rules to being a narrator. We're not supposed to make them do things that they weren't going to do anyways. We can't enforce our will upon the story. That's against the rules, and who knows what will
What about
happen.
their stories? What about ours? When do I narrate my own life?
I don't know.
Scene. That's a good line. Scene.
Okay.
All right. So, two narrators conspire in a secret society to maybe do more than just narrate the lives of these monarchs, but actually step in and do something. And with this party coming up that nobody wants to go to, we have a sort of meeting. What is the narrator? No. I'll tell you this. We'll cut back to the happy unicorn, but she has a secret. She has a reason why she wants to hoard all this happiness to herself. She has a deep ache. What is this deep ache, this secret the unicorn has?
What's causing her to want to always be happy?
She's lonely.
In love.
She's lonely and in love.
All right. Oh, okay.
All right. So now we see, walking the street for the first time in a long time, the unicorn princess facing her people who are not happy to see her.
Hello, everyone. Hey, Quigley, get him.
Quigley was gone.
Quigley, Quigley, I need you. I don't know where to go next. I need a
Sorry.
narrator to explain where I'm going.
I'm sorry. I'm Johnson. Quigley's not in today.
What do you mean Quigley's not in? He's my
I
narrator.
I don't know.
The princess walked down the street. Walk down the street, princess. Work
Yes, I don't need that much. I know where to walk. I just don't know where I'm going. Hey, excuse me, sir. No. We can't do this. Do you know who I am? I am the princess of Unicorn Kingdom. Sir, I can't do anything if I'm not told what to do.
It's so sad for you. And indeed it was sad. And it struck in her mind. I'm a super narrator, okay? She wondered, aloud, what she would need to change. She wondered why she was like this way.
It is strange, you know, having all these narrators running around this mythical kingdom. It really feels like we've lost all sense of free will, as if all of our lives are dictated by someone standing behind us saying and explaining the words, as if there was no scenery on the stage and you had to make an image in front of people's minds.
What a nightmare.
It'd be terrible. But, sir, do you believe in any sort of free will amongst us all?
Me?
Yeah.
I don't get paid to think. Listen, lady. Listen, Quigley said he has something to do with some guy, and I was just supposed to narrate you to the town square. So, and they were at the town square. Can we do that, please?
Very well. Let's go then.
And being in the town square, they saw the Penguin King. Where's my name? Oh,
Kevin, what are you doing here?
Princess, unicorn. I didn't realize you'd be here.
Of course, I was told to come this way. What are you doing here? I thought you were off in your penguin kingdom being alone and sad.
I was told to come here by my narrator to pick this up, but
Did you want to come here?
I guess there's a lot of things I have to figure out, but it's good seeing you.
You two wait.
And as he waddled away, this is Quigley's voice. As he waddled away, she felt it in her heart.
Quigley?
Loneliness. There's something else. And it made her think. Made her admit things. Not a penguin.
So strange. I remember this penguin very well from years ago, but it's as if all of a sudden my mind is filled with thoughts of want and need from him. I do not know what is stirring my emotions so much, but I have hid them down so much. Has it been maybe that I did not invite him in the first place because I was worried that seeing him would reignite a passion in my heart, but it feels so strange. I've never felt so suddenly emotional before. This is not happiness at all. This confusion. I must return home.
See, that's the end of Act 1, baby.
Great.
Brother, I believe that brings us to the end of a wonderfully lovely Act 1.
But wait!
Yes, you're not off the hook yet.
There's more.
Most plays have 2 acts.
Unless you're Shakespeare.
Please do not start me on Shakespeare.
Nay, now it is time to raise the stakes.
Now it's time for the challenge box. Oh, they said it was amazing.
Within this box there are numerous challenges.
That is why we call it, get ready, the challenge box.
Wow! One of you will draw a card from within and task us with a challenge for the remainder of the show.
But it was so daring, so brave as well. All right, who wants to pick? So your hand first. Pick a card, any card. Perfect. Cast change.
Very well, this is one of our cowbell challenges, meaning it is an audience-triggered challenge. What is going to happen is one of you in the audience will be receiving this cowbell. Now, anytime during the second act when the cowbell is struck, my brother and I must immediately switch roles with each other, even mid-sentence, and continue going forward. Who would like to use the cowbell?
You pick.
You.
Catch. And your name?
Molly.
Molly, give it up for Molly on the cowbell.
Right. Molly, give us a nice loud testing. Very good. Now have fun with it, but don't overdo it or we're taking it back.
Oh, good test. Oh, you're terrible.
Very well, and now we return to the dramatic finale of today's play.
Yes, we shall tie up all loose ends. There'll be absolutely no plot holes.
Fingers crossed. We take you now back to the Penguin Kingdom, where indeed Kevin the Penguin was also confused, for his mind and heart had been stirring in a strange way it had never been before, as if someone had been making him feel things that he had never thought he could feel.
Oh, you're right, but I thought you normally just tell me where to go. But now I have to open this package you told me to get, but I never... An RSVP.
Yes, I got an invite for you. I
To a
thought
party,
maybe you
but
might
it-
want to go see the princess.
Is it really the same if she didn't invite me herself? Is it really as real if it's being orchestrated by a slightly omniscient man who tells me what's going on in my life all
Well-
the time?
Kevin began to think to himself. He began to wonder if how much of this was being brought on by the narrator and how much was unrequited love from years past had been making him sad. And began to wonder if maybe that his sadness was brought on by this heartbreak all those years ago. Not just the fact that all of his penguin friends had disappeared and moved to colder climates, but that he was alone and sad, alone in a sad, lonely, cold kingdom. And did he really want that anymore? Nay, he began to second-guess everything he had ever thought.
Bleeding out of my nose. Oh my God, there was so much narration at once. But you're right. Your words are refreshing and mind-changing, but not really in like a evil way, more just kind of like you're like a friend being really honest with me for the first time in a long time.
And so,
So, wait. Before you narrate, just answer me this. Do you think I should go?
I do.
Don't use your powers, just as
Yes.
a friend.
I do. I think it's worked best for both of you.
This is how I run off of joy.
Farewell.
You're a penguin.
And as Kevin left, Quigley, who had been hiding behind a tree, poked in.
Inside their house.
Yeah. Poked out to see how everything had gone.
We have a very huge indoor plant.
Look, I've got him going. He's gonna meet the princess now. I think our plan will work in action.
I think so too. The princess really seemed like she was wanting to change.
I'm just worried that we're overstepping our bounds here as
That's the only
narrators.
thing. We're just gonna get them to the party, and then we're gonna be quiet.
What if the Uber narrator hears? The one that narrated all before in the back that we couldn't see?
That was concerning. He only steps in matters of grave importance. The prophecy in the space-time continuum.
I just think we should tread lightly, maybe not try to force too much on this. Don't try to make it go too fast. Let them really have their own emotions.
Like I said, we get him to the party, and we're quiet.
Right. Very well. I'll see you there.
And so, this is the Uber narrator, by the way. And so the day of the party finally came. The penguin arrived, as did the unicorn princess, 2 of them ready to change, but their narrators were nowhere to be found. Oh, hi.
Kevin, hello. Great to see you here. I see you've. I was told to give you an RSVP. I guess my better judgment, but I decided against it for some reason.
Yeah, it's nice party. Is anyone else? It's 2 hours past the start time.
Yeah, I know no one else is here. It seems it's just you and I.
Oh, yeah, I'm sorry.
I mean, it could be worse. I mean, at least we can talk to each other,
You want some punch?
Yeah, it's good. I'm just glad there's no bells going off at all.
There's a whole bowl of it.
whole bowl of it
Just
over
say
here.
it. You fix it.
Wow. Listen, this may sound crazy, but I've been having conversations with my narrator.
Oh,
Normally I just pay him to tell me what I want to hear, but I've actually been listening to the real words he has to say, and he's made me realize some things. Did you just walk over the punch bowl?
yeah.
It's all over the floor.
It's only the two of us.
You're so wild. I love that about you.
You love me?
That about you, but unless I realized I was so scared and I pushed you away all those years ago because I need all this happiness because if I could have it, they couldn't walk away from me. But you, the one thing I can't keep, I can't cage this bird.
But
If you walk away from me, if you waddle away from me, that's it.
this seems so strange. I remember it so differently the way we split up all those years ago. It seemed so awful, so mean.
It was. I was mean to you. I hurt you because I was afraid you were going to hurt me.
Something's wrong here, and I can't understand what. It feels so sudden. I was so sad yesterday, and all of a sudden I'm filled with the wanton desire that I've never felt before.
And I was insanely on top of cloud nine yesterday, and now I feel like my heart has been ripped in half because I see now how my actions have hurt people. Perhaps now you're the happy penguin and I the sad unicorn. But that's enough! The story stops. The Uber narrator appears. Quigley.
Quigley.
Other one. Kevin 2. Get out here.
Hello, boss.
What is this?
Well, we just, he was sad and she was pushy, and we thought if we
No,
got
he was
that.
sad,
Yeah.
and she was what? She was happy?
Pushy, happy but pushy.
And now what is he?
Well, now he's happy.
And she's...
Well, we're working on it. We're trying to get them together. We figured that they
We're
could
working
solve
on
each
it.
other's problems.
Is this
you know?
not the sad penguin and the happy unicorn? Is that not the name of this play that we are narrating?
It is, but he was so sad. I just
What are
couldn't
you
really.
doing? Change in a play, in a story, characters evolving? I won't have it.
Look, I just thought maybe we could help each other out, and quickly thought it was a good idea.
Yeah, I did. Well, I thought we were just gonna club him.
Why don't it's too late now. He's already here.
Quickly club
sure.
him.
What are you doing?
We're going full ham now. Unpause the story. They gotta fall in love or we're dead. Oh, wait, I was...
Unless they dig it.
I know this sounds crazy, and I know we're not the people we were, and I don't know who the people we're going to be, but I want to find out.
Something in me wants to find out as well. It's just something thematically. It draws me to you.
It's like we're two people who are destined to be together, not because of our own wants, but because of the wants of some probably really cool authors.
That makes it the cool. You understand?
You say,
It's just you and me. RSVP at this one party that it's just us.
will you RSVP to be in my everyday for the... Will you marry me?
This is all so sudden.
RSVP to my wedding.
He said yes. He said he would marry her.
Wait.
Wait.
We can't write this part.
Why not?
Gotta let them do it. Will you RSVP to my wedding to you? I should have said that. Nailed it.
Yes. I think I will.
What's happening?
I don't
The
know.
world's shaking. You fools! You've changed the narrative. This story's ending differently than how it was supposed to end.
Well, is that so bad?
I don't know, probably not. They were going to end it on an Arby's joke. This is probably better. And so indeed, I'll take it from here, boys. And so indeed, characters changed. People became new people. Love was forged. What are you doing? I'm rapping you really, but I'm breaking it down?
And so the narrator continued to tell his own tale.
Don't narrate my narration. You're really pushing your luck here.
Quigley,
What is he doing?
he's writing down these notes I'm telling him to write down.
And so love bloomed again, and it would see. So you're distracting me.
No.
The end.
We thank you all for joining our attempt to make a play, but simply improvising and not writing doth not pay. We need to purchase clothing, food, our monthly rent and quills.
We owe the pub like $80 and we can't pay those bills.
We hope we've entertained you all by one way or another.
We fear that if we don't, we'll have to move back with our mother.
So if you have some extra cash and know not where to chuck it, let me draw your attention to our great all-purpose bucket. Once more we thank you and we hope our show you have enjoyed, but nothing's more enjoyable than staying here employed.
Nope.
Generals, all we have been the Brothers Blackquill Improvised Plays.
Thank you, Tom.
Please help support the show. My brother's got a bucket in the back. I have got one up here in the front. We do have 2 more shows later on today, each one guaranteed to be completely different than the one you've just seen. So if you enjoyed our show, please come back and see us again. If you did not enjoy the show, keep it to yourself. Otherwise, stick around. We got Molotov up here in a little bit.